Hello guys, it's me, Greed here. Very quickly, just before the video starts, I am going to be on Skeffy's stream at 7 p.m. UK time today, doing a Zero to Hero where I coach her to GM live. We're going to stream all of it, and then I'm going to make a big video out of it, but it's 2 hours after this video releases, 7 p.m. UK time, I'm going to be on her stream. Obviously, the stream's in the description, and it's also on the screen right now. Anyway, into what I actually want to talk about. The 6v6 test came out 2 days ago, and I was going to make a video about it yesterday, but I wanted to be 1000% sure of my opinions before I did. And I'm really glad I did, because my opinion has changed since my decision to postpone making a video about it, because I wanted to be real, okay? I really wanted to give it a really good chance, and I have, and I'm ready to give my opinion. So, here is what it is. The 6v6 playtest is an unserious, sabotaged, complete mess of a balance patch where the devs intentionally tried to ruin it, to inflate 5v5 numbers, to try and make it so their decision was good, and so they intentionally released one of the worst balance patches I've ever seen in 6v6 history, where Sojourn is really good, Widow's really good, Hog is really good, Brig is really good, all the really annoying characters are all really good, made on purpose to sabotage the test. And even with all of that sabotage, even with the worst patch I've seen in a long time for 6v6, this is still 1,000,000 times better than 5v5, and it will be the only mode that I play. And I'm saying right now, if 6v6 does not come back to replace 5v5, I will be formally quitting this game until it does. I know I've said that before in the past, but I am absolutely dead serious. I'll still coach it, because, you know, obviously. But I will not be playing it seriously. I might make the occasional video on it. I'm going to play it very casually. Even right now, I'm not even playing it very seriously. I play maybe 2 hours a week of this game, if even that. But if 6v6 doesn't come back, then I'm fully done with it. I'm probably going to play a lot less than that. And the only time I ever will play will be when I'm queuing with my friends. Because this mode is just way better. The balance patch, this should tell you something. The balance patch is straight up garbage. It's terrible. We still have Season 9 changes. All the really badly designed characters are all insanely good. Widow got buffed for some bizarre reasons. McCree's fan, the hammer damage is buffed. Reinhardt is one of the worst heroes in the game. Zarya is absolutely fucking useless. Monkey sucks balls. But Mauga and Hog and all that shit are really good. Sigma's really good. Brig, like I said, good. Kiriko, good. So it's just a disaster. It's a complete disaster when it comes to balance. However, game flow is back. The original 6v6 that you used to play and feel, the original flow of the game, the original tank trade, resource trade, the original way space control worked, the way playing as a DPS worked, it's all back. You can kill things as a DPS, you can outplay super tanks because they're not super tanks anymore, they're actually relatively weak. The supports are still really overpowered and hopefully will be tuned down a lot, and that's the biggest issue with the test, is that the supports weren't nerfed hard enough. They're still really good. Think about the reason why Double Shield came around. I'll give you a little bit of a lower dump. Essentially, in 2019, on Season 18, Roll Q released with Sigma, and he was ludicrously overpowered. Then, a little bit later, a patch released where they nerfed Sigma. That was October 2020 patch, and it was incredible. Double Shield wasn't playable. Supports were viable, but were not overpowered. DPS could kill things, but they could be outplayed by the tanks and the supports if they played well, and it felt amazing to play. That is then when they released the next patch, which abandoned the game, where they buffed Double Shield, buffed all the supports to make them all stupidly overpowered, and then left the game. And then left us with the worst patch in the history of the game, basically, where it was Graveyard. That was Graveyard patch, and it was terrible. And we're kind of in the same situation with the supports, where a lot of them are stupidly OP. Baptiste is still a DPS character that out-heals all the other supports. It doesn't make sense. Zen's still a snap kick. Brig's whip shot sends you like 400 feet backwards. It's ridiculous. Inspire still is just way too good. Repair packs are just way too good. All of the supports are really good. However, even with that, I've still seen people having fun. I've still seen people playing Lucio Moira rush comps. I've still seen people playing like Ana Zen dive, and people are having a good time. Even though a lot of the supports are broken, people are just reliving the nostalgia of the old Overwatch 1 days, and a lot of the players aren't even picking the really overpowered characters. There's a lot of Ryan Zarya, there's a lot of Monkey Diva. People are getting really silly, they're going ball on Hog and Ball Torture again, a really classic annoying comp. But if Hog wasn't so annoying, it wouldn't be that annoying. But it is a fun comp to play against, at least, because at least to some degree, they're not just free win buttons like a lot of the supports are. The supports are what's making this mode feel like shit. And the Season 9 changes that weren't reverted, that was just like full blunder. I don't know what the thought process was behind not removing Season 9 changes, but they didn't. So, if you're an Overwatch 2 player and this is your first time experiencing 6v6, trust me, this is not how it was in Overwatch 1. In Overwatch 1, it was way better than this. Way, way, way better than this. And I can get if a couple of 5v5 players are here, people that never played 6v6 are here, and they're going, you know, this mode isn't really what people said it would be. This mode isn't as fun as what people said it would be. People said it would be this. People said it would be that. People were talking about the original Overwatch being like this. This isn't like that. And I get it. It's not like that at all, because the devs are horrible at balancing the game. But I promise you, keep playing it, keep trying it, you will fall in love with this mode, because it is better. It's just way better in every conceivable way. I can't think of a single thing about it that's generally worse than 5v5, because, I mean, like, the balance is bad in both of them, but at least in 6v6, like, look at it this way, I can play Ryan Zarya into 6 Ryan counters and still do well on the hero. I think that should tell you. The counter picking is still relevant. It's still annoying to some degree, but it's not a free win button anymore. They don't just pick 6 counters and win because, oh, my Zarya bubbles on me while I'm beating the shit out of your dumbass brain. Unlucky. Oh, my Diva's defense matrixing you. Well, I'm beating the fuck out of you. Unlucky. And even if you get a tank that's not necessarily synergistic with Reinhardt, doesn't matter. You can actually play around them. My ball's going in for a PD. I see the BD. I start the pin so that by the time I reach the PD, they will be falling out of the air and I might grab one, right? There's ways to work with the other tanks that don't necessarily synergize very well with you. Unlike in Overwatch 2, that has a big issue with, well, me tank no work, 5 counter, you know, boring as fuck, basically is what I'm saying. But at least the game is playable. Now, again, I can't reiterate enough, it is not like Overwatch 1's heyday. It's not like how it used to be. It's not as amazing as it used to be, but it is way, way better. And please, I incentivize you, if you even enjoy this mode 1% more than the other modes, I beg that you play it. The only way the devs are ever going to release this mode and replace it with 5v5 is if a lot of people play it and a lot of people return to the game. So I am genuinely begging, if you care about this game and you want it to succeed, I am begging you to play the 6v6 mode religiously. Do not play any other mode. Play 6v6. If you want to play 6v6 but you hate solo queue, come into my Discord in the link in the description. Come into my Discord. We host 6-mans all the time. You can join a team. You can play with all of us. We obviously do it different ways, you know. Depending on the atmosphere, we'll either come and take it super seriously because it's fun, or we'll fuck around and do meme comps or whatever. But I get solo queue can be annoying, so if the reason you don't want to play this mode is because of your solo queue teammates, join my Discord and come and play with all of us, and I guarantee you'll have a much better time. Anyway, that was just the whole video. I know I wasn't a lot of dooming in that one. I do want to address something though. A lot of people just say that I doom for the sake of it, or I'm only negative. I'm negative because I love the game, okay? I'm very passionate about the game. I've played it for 8 years. I've over 10,000 hours in it. I love the game to its core, to its death. I love the game. And seeing it fail and seeing it do poorly when I know it has the potential to do well is the reason I criticize. And that's the reason that I doom, per se. But when the devs do something good and they deserve credit, I give them the credit they deserve. But a lot of the time they don't do it. I'm not just going to blindly say that something is good or blindly say something is bad just because of my prearranged belief in what I think I should be saying about it. If it's good, I will say it's good. If it's bad, I will say it's bad. That is just how it is. And if you don't see me being positive, then there's nothing to be positive about. Apart from now, where I'm very positive because I love the 6v6 patch and I've been playing it constantly. And it's very good, and I love it, and I hope you all do too. Quick reminder, I will be live on Skeffy's channel at 7 PM UK time, 2 hours after this video releases, 0 to hero. I'm going to be coaching her. Link in the description and in the screen. I'll see you later. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye. I love you. Have a good day. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.